Hello, welcome to the Defining Discipline podcast. I'm your host, Scott. Defining discipline is a lifestyle, a mentality, and a brand. And within this podcast, we're going to focus on self-improvement as you follow along with me on my journey. We're also going to hear from special guests of all walks of life on this podcast and their remarkable journeys that led them to where they are today. Today, you can clearly tell, is another solo episode. Today is day 21. Before we get started in today's episode, we're going to do a quick catch-up. I am running 1,250 miles for the year, and I am running every single day of the year. Today is day 21, and I am at 71.7 miles for the year. Did a 1.5 today, didn't do nothing big. Same thing I did yesterday. 2 days ago, I did the half marathon just to get one out. Tomorrow I'm gonna either do a 5K or maybe just another 1.5 and maybe a 5K on Saturday. On Sunday, I'm gonna be meeting up with my buddy Joe to run a 7-mile trail at Mayberry State Park with lots of ice, so that's gonna be fun. Other than that, for the month of January, I started not just me, but there's a 100-mile challenge that I joined to raise awareness for the American Cancer Society. There's also a fundraiser through my Facebook with donations for the American Cancer Society. All donations will be donated to the American Cancer Society. Nothing will go to Facebook if you want to make a donation to the fundraiser. So far, we have 295 for a goal of 300. The first goal was 200. We passed it. I changed it to 300. We're $5 away from that. If we surpass that, I'm going to change it to 400. Hopefully we can hit it. My goal is to hopefully hit 500. I mean, I know we're kind of counting down now. We got 10 days left, but hopefully, you guys can be generous. We got, I think altogether, 7 or 8 people that donated. So, thank you, everyone. I've mentioned everyone so far, but I want to, again, thank everyone for donating. Everyone was super generous. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. And I know the foundation or the Cancer Society also really appreciates it. So really, other than that, we can kind of kick into today's episode. Like I said, today is day 21, so it's going to be episode 21. And for today's theme, episode 21, we are going to go off of compassion. Now, I didn't have anything written for this. I don't have really anything planned for this. This was just kind of like a last minute thing. I thought I'd do compassion today. I have some, themes and everything and some kind of written out, but just the way the world is and the state it's in right now, especially our country, I thought this would be a good thing to touch on. Compassion is something I feel like we all like to believe we have. We have lots of compassion. We like to be very compassionate to other people. We take pity on people. We try to help people with their misfortunes. We just try to look at the people that don't have as much as us, and I feel like that a lot of us try to help them out and give them a helping hand. I mean, there are the few of us that believe that, some people, I even believe that, yes, some people are out there probably just taking to take, and they're not trying to put in their amount, but that's not what this is about. It's there are a lot of people that are really misfortunate and don't have a lot of the things that that we were graced to have within our own lives and blessed to have in our own lives. So that being said, all of us love to believe and think and have this idea in our heads that we are compassionate. And yeah, most of us are. We probably have a very compassionate side of us where we donate. For instance, like I said, for this cancer foundation, so many people have donated, and that's super compassionate and awesome. But that's not the key to this episode, because I find myself very compassionate. But the thing is to recognize those times when you're not very compassionate. And I see a lot of that going on Facebook, especially with the two-party system right now with the left and the right. There's a lot of people I know that are in the middle, kind of like me, that just kind of just, block it out and just do their thing. But this whole like idea of hating the other person because of their ideas and their beliefs is absolute nonsense. Especially if you claim to be a passionate person, I feel like that is something that you should try to preach, especially to those people more. The people that you don't like, you should be even more compassionate to show them that you're willing to try to meet. You might not believe their ideas, but you're going to respect them, and you're going to respect that person as a person. And you're going to try to not point fingers, and you're going to try not to escalate the situation more than it really needs to be. And compassion, it's really hard to feel that compassion towards people that don't think like you. Like, every single day I think about, like people complaining about things, and I think in my head like, well, why, they could change it. They could just do this. Like, why don't they just focus on changing their lives? But I'm not in their situation. And that's the thing that I find myself to be most compassionate, is when I try to like realize that I don't know how they were brought up. I don't know what happened to them in their lives that made them the way they are. And I can't just expect that everyone had the same experience as me. So if someone's bitter about something, there's probably a reason. And yes, maybe it's not right for them to be bitter about something or to act that way, but to not be compassionate to them because of that is not going to change the way they think. I think if you really want to try to help someone and change someone, the best thing you could do is to be compassionate towards them, and that will make them want to maybe open up more to different ideas and to change their mentality. Now, of course, there's people out there that will try to take advantage of it. I get that, there's a point in time when you can cut that off, where you're going to not let them take advantage of you. But one of my good mottos is always to like kill them with kindness. If you get that, you're in that kind of situation where you realize they're just going to try to continue to take advantage of you, don't let them take advantage of you, but you don't still have to be completely rude and try to escalate the situation. Yeah, really, I just feel like what we really need, and what everyone needs to do, is to try to be more compassionate in this world and to bring people together, because we, not even just, right now we're kind of broken into these two groups of left and right and wrong, whatever you want to go with. This side's right, this side's wrong, whatever side you're on the right side, and the other side's the wrong side. And it's this huge battle and this huge split, and it's not healthy. Like, you realize you guys fractioned yourselves off, but we are still one country. And even besides that, we are still one race. We're human beings. We all have the same experiences. We all we all feel love. We all have pain. We all have setbacks. We all have these things, and to try not to validate someone's experiences because of the way they think, and try to shut them down and try to always escalate situations is not very compassionate, and it's not the way to go. And I myself am guilty of being, very rude in situations like that. I've done it myself, and most of the time it's when I was drunk or something like that, but or even if I'm not drunk, I just feel like I have such a strong position sometimes where I don't take into account what this other person could have gone through. And I know it's easier said than done. Like most of these episodes, I say that, but try to put yourself in the person's shoes and figure stuff out. That being said, I don't want to keep this episode going too much longer. So I want to leave you guys with your daily discipline, which is to be more compassionate. It's to put yourself in other people's shoes and try to understand why they think the way they think, and maybe have a healthy conversation with them to understand why they think. Maybe instead of telling someone they're wrong, ask them why they believe it. Don't be condescending about it. Don't be, all snarky and then call them names. And don't do it just so you can screenshot what they say and try to, take them down. Be compassionate. Actually try to figure out why other people feel the way they feel. And then also be compassionate enough to try to bring everyone together. We need this more than ever right now. We need to work together. Look how far we've came as humans, just in general, and especially as Americans. We have so much to be thankful for. And yes, there's plenty that needs to be fixed. I'm not trying to downplay that, but we have so much to be thankful for, and we should be more compassionate with each other. We are a team, and we're together. That's all there is to it. And we got to start acting like it and be compassionate to people. So the daily discipline is to try to be compassionate and try to figure out why you aren't to those people that you aren't compassionate to, and try to be compassionate to them and try to bring a little bit of connection between the people that you feel so appalled and different from. So that being said, again, guys, I want to thank you for listening to this podcast and this rant and me going off every single day about random subjects. It's super challenging and super fun. That's why I did it. It's helping me evolve as a person, and I'm super glad that I'm out here doing it. I want to thank you guys for listening and for giving me some feedback. It's all so far been positive. I'm grateful for it. Please, if you can, give us a share, give us a like, give us a follow on Facebook, on Instagram. Go to our YouTube, watch these episodes and share these episodes. If you can't watch them at the time, you can find them on any of the podcast platforms. You can listen to them. Some of them aren't going to be as good because you're going to hear lots of wind and all this, and me running those episodes. But please just share them, get them out there. Give me comments. Let me know how I'm doing. Let me know how you feel about some of the stuff I'm talking about. If you want to be a guest, please shoot me a message, an email. Tell me your story. I want to get you on. I do plan on having guests pretty soon. Like I said, I was going to try to just hit out this first month as much as possible to try to focus on stuff I need to get done around my house. And then I'm going to try to start bringing in some guests and talking to some people. But yeah, thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Give us a follow, give us a like, give us a share, tell all your friends, get your daily discipline done today, be compassionate to as many people as you can, to everyone, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Stay disciplined. Peace out.